Hello there, KELOLAND meteorologist Tony Barlow here. Wanted to give you a quick update as we go through the afternoon. Still snowing out there across much of the area. The storm behaving for the most part as we expected. One of the things that we are seeing is the storm track may be pushing the storm just a little bit farther north, and what that's done, remember we talked about just 25 miles difference could have could play a big factor in who sees the snow, who sees the rain, things like that. So that northward progression of this storm is really taking most of the heaviest snow to the north, which we expected. Sioux Falls is kind of right on the border. I think we're going to be stuck with what we have now, which is not a lot as far as snow. We actually have about 1.5 inches of sleet on the ground, and now, as of about 2:30, we've had this light mist falling. So what that's done is it's created this glare ice on top of that sleet. If you're traveling, trying to get around on sidewalks, good luck, because it's very, very slick out there. A lot of the roadways in Sioux Falls real slushy, real messy, and many of the side streets are very icy. So do take it easy if you have to travel. I don't think we're going to see a whole lot more out of this in the Sioux Falls area, except for maybe this mist and drizzle. We may see a few flakes of snow later today and tonight, but by far the majority of the snow is staying north. Taking a look at the radar trends, darker blue showing us where we have that heavier snow between Aberdeen and Highway 14, that heaviest pocket of snow, and that has certainly played out just as we forecasted. We were expecting that right along Highway 14, that heavier pocket of snowfall. We've also got some stronger winds up there as well, so visibility has been significantly reduced. Let's zoom in a little bit on the state of South Dakota. And again, you can see the snow shutting off a little bit down to the south as the system pulls northward. I-90 in areas north, that's where we have the heaviest snow. And really from eastern into far eastern South Dakota and western Minnesota is where we are going to be seeing some of those highest snow totals. A few other things to show you. Visibility, third of a mile Huron, third of a mile Aberdeen, Brookings, Watertown, Pierre to half-mile visibility. All these areas seeing blizzard-like conditions. Even as you head towards Sioux Falls and Mitchell, we have reduced visibilities. Marshall as well, blizzard-like conditions. So the full-fledged blizzard going on out there across basically this entire area of KELOLAND, north of I-90, and all the way up to the border just about is where we've been seeing that snowfall. We want to show you some of the wind speeds across the area. These are some of the wind speeds. They haven't been too terribly bad out there. It doesn't take much to get those winds, that snow blowing around. About 10 to 25 mile an hour winds out of the north-northeast across most of the state. We have a little bit stronger winds out west, 20 miles an hour. Some of the wind gusts maybe a little bit higher. You can see we have some upper 20, low 30 mile an hour wind gusts. So plenty of blowing snow out there. Looking at our latest advisories, I think we'll likely see some changes to these through the 4 o'clock hour. So tune in at 5:30. We'll have the latest for you on KELOLAND TV. Again, that's at 5:30, and I think we'll see some modifications to this, but still an ongoing blizzard warning for much of western Minnesota into eastern South Dakota. And we're looking at still a winter storm warning to the south. Again, I think a lot of these down in southern portions of the area are going to get knocked out just because that precipitation really has moved north now into northern portions of South Dakota. We still ended up with about 6 inches of snow for a lot of areas in south central South Dakota. Here is the snow bands map. And again, as we were talking about, we've been running this map pretty similar to this for the last couple of days. That 10 to 15 inch band still possible up here. We'll have to see when we start getting in some snow totals. I have seen reports around Belvedere, about 7 inches. That's out in western South Dakota. Huron, about 6 inches. So it takes a little time to get some of those totals. The highest totals have been from out west Midland, South Dakota, reporting a snowfall total of 16 inches. That's in Hockin County. So pretty significant. 5 inches maybe in the Brookings area, blowing around there. We may be adding quite a bit to that. So I think 6 to 12, maybe a few spots up around this 15-inch total, but most areas probably around that 6 to 12-inch snowfall total. So that's the latest from the Storm Center. Again, we'll be on at 5:30 to give you another update on KELOLAND TV. Tune in then. We'll be on again at 10 o'clock with hopefully some of those snow totals from around the area. Stay tuned to our Facebook page. Just search KELOLAND on Facebook. You can find that there. We've got a lot of updates on the Facebook page, and also, of course, online, KELOLAND.com, a great resource as well. I think that's all we have for you. Thanks for tuning into this video blog. Stay tuned. We'll have more updates through the evening. I did have one more thing to say. Sorry. Wanted to just run down exactly what we're expecting for the evening. That'd be helpful information. So it looks like we're going to be seeing that area of snow that we were looking at on radar gradually start to weaken a little bit, start to taper off. Let's take a look at that one more time. So you could even see out west here how we're starting to see some lighter blue shades, lighter snow falling there, still heavy snow in the east, but this system is going to begin to pull on out. So as we go through tonight, still be looking at blowing snow for much of the area, but as we get to maybe even 10 o'clock, the snow will really be winding down. And as we take you into your Monday morning, I think a lot of areas will have pretty quiet conditions Monday morning, maybe some blowing snow, especially far eastern South Dakota, western Minnesota, and it's certainly a mess from what we've been seeing out there today, so there will be some cleanup. And your Monday morning commute isn't going to be great, but conditions will improve overnight, and Monday is looking better for weather. All right, that's all I have. Thanks for tuning into this video blog. Stay tuned to KELOLAND.com.